spend another week with us. Mondays, we begin our weeks with activities, so many activities. After Seven's tutoring at Kumon and Imani's homeschooling, we go and find activities to get their bodies moving. One thing I've noticed about these kids is that if we're not doing anything, I'm going to suffer. The household will suffer. They need to be jumping around, bouncing off the walls, and burning all that energy. I love it for them. It only makes sense. As you know, Seven has been to preschool before, but Imani has never been to preschool before. So she is kind of shy at the playground or at playpens or at play places. So she's stuck at my hip every time we go to these fun outdoor activities. Meanwhile, Seven makes friends, and as you can see, yeah. Meanwhile, Ro is in Portland, Oregon for work and, of course, fun. He truly enjoys watching his sports, so I love this for him. And of course, when in Portland, you meet up with Dame Dala. Yes. Who you got this year? Who is taking the cup? Or rather, the trophy? Man, which one do y'all use? I'm confused. Anyway, it's Wednesday, and we've been working hard on our soccer. Seven's doing extremely well, and he's got Dad and Grandpa to thank, who've been doing practice with him and drills with him at home. It's been beautiful to just see him develop into a soccer player, I guess. Who knows? Future's bright. Of course, he loves bringing his sister along, and she's in her whiny phase. God forbid she turns into a cry baby. She's quite tough and independent, so I think it will pass. But for now, as you can see, everything turns into a tantrum, but it is the nature of the 2-year-old. Look at those sunsets. These sunsets are just gorgeous. God is definitely a painter, but we do love watching Seven develop into an incredible soccer player. He's working on his dribbling left and right. Meanwhile, Bro is in LA at a gala. He's performing. He's with Harmony and his brother, Bless. Of course, they had an incredible show. This is him doing some red carpet vibes, and they are after his performance.
Listen, I know it's hard to see just how simple it is until you love somebody. I know it's hard to see just how simple it is until you love somebody. How simple it could be. It's simple, truly keep going until you love somebody.
Meanwhile, it's bedtime for us, and I walked in on Seven reading the Bible after I tucked him in, and I just thought it was the cutest thing. I was like, do your thing, baby boy. Sasa kuna shoga yangu.
No, you're not hungry. You've had a full meal. Look at your tummy. It's so full.
This.
It is, yeah.
Good night. I want a good night vitamin.
All right, I'll get you some good night vitamin, okay? Love you.
Love you too.
When I say Imani won the brother lottery, he is so good to her. Ugh. You're so sweet. Are you making sure your sister doesn't cry anymore?
Be happy.
You're the best big brother, Seven. The kids had their very first recital at church. It was spectacular, and I was camera ready. They say the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. You be the judge.
Where
Listen, I'm just recording. This thing will be here on the internet. These cars are a great buy for anyone with kiddos. They spend hours on these, and again, another fun activity for the kids to burn that energy. Yes, and play outdoors. How about that? Love, love, love it for them.
Where you going? Which way you going?
That way.
Papa?
Go that way.
Hey, mama.
You gotta turn, baby.
And so I lucked out, man, because me personally, bro, I never wanted to be with an artist.
Meanwhile, Ro's working on his new album, and you can be a fly on the wall to some of these studio conversations that inspire the music.
If you don't find the right person and they're an artist, it'll just breed jealousy. You know, if I'm doing this and it's doing well and you're this and now it's my responsibility to get you, like it's counterintuitive majority of the time. So.
And finally, Daddy's home for me. And I know I've been waiting on this long way. I tell you, Bubble.
Good move. Jump fast. Dude, good job. Left, right. Okay, big kick.
Of course they want to play with me, baby.
Big kick.
We barely get to date night because of all the schedules and the travel and the babies. So we decided that we would date night with babies this weekend, and it was lots of fun. They had their first experience at Hibachi, and it was a lot of fun to see them just reel at the experience. The chef was 10 out of 10. The food was amazing too. The kids had quite the experience, and I think it's one for the books. They're going to remember this for a while, even though they were just like agitated at some point, wanted to go home, and they were like, okay, enough, which was interesting because we thought that they would not be able to sit at all, but they sat for quite some time without any distractions. And if you have a toddler, you know what an amazing feat that is.
We don't need any sauce.
Mom, I see my arm.
I see your arm.
And another arm.
Your another arm. Babe even made sure I recorded my outfit of the day. It was quite a hectic one, but I love the thought. Oh my gosh, he's the sweetest. And we ended our week with a spa date with me and my kiddos, another first for them. They had the time of their lives. At first, Seven did not want none of it. And then he saw the water and the bubbles and the colors, and he was like, oh, I want to go in there too. But there's a very thin line with this one because, trust me, there's a lot of confusion about what men can or cannot do in the spa. And yes to pedicures, but absolutely no to painting your toes for guys. Call me old-fashioned. It is what it is. Money loved her pink toes. She even said, it's so cute. Anyway, that's our week. Like, subscribe, and share.